Where does somebody start? So I mean, with our clientele that we haven't really had to deal with this issue. So we get sure it's a matter of time before some of the lawyers in town just want to start hitting that Hispanic market that's here in Indianapolis. Where do you start?
Obviously, like as you guys know, as SEOs, like the sooner you start, the better.
Yeah.
Just in general, and as soon along in the process as possible, right? Like it's always better if we have a client come to us and say, "Hey, we'd like to build a website in Spanish. How do we get started?" Rather than, "Hey, I built this thing. Like, how do we fix it?" So generally, you want to start in the planning stages if you can, and you want to start with the same things that you would start with in English. So you want to start with keyword research, persona development, content gaps. Like how much of the market is there a market for what you're doing there? How is the market going to arrive there? Or is it a straight conversion play where people are going to arrive on your site in English and then are going to be more comfortable in Spanish, so they're going to go there? Or is it going to be a search play? Or as you guys probably know, like Facebook has a seriously high penetration rate in the Spanish-speaking community. There are entire chunks of countries in Latin America where people think that Facebook is the internet. So you go, okay. You go, okay. People. Well, yeah. I mean, like when your first device is a mobile phone, and like it's WhatsApp and Facebook are like the first two apps that come preloaded.
Yeah.
Then for you that is the internet, right?
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is if you can start in the planning stages, that's obviously best. We get a lot of projects where people come and they're like, "Hey, somebody built me the site. Can you fix it?" And then we just look at it in facepalm and we're like, "You're gonna have to start over."
Yeah.
Right, because it's so bad. A lot of people who depend on machine translation or change tenses in the same page or the same paragraph, things that are just bad for user experience. And I mean, forget the targeting stuff. Like I'm sure you guys run into when you do audit work where you're like, "Wow, that term's just wrong," right? Like it's not even close.